We are the sexagenarian sages.
And we're here to bust the myths of sex and aging.
And if you watched our favorite sex toys video, you'll remember that we mentioned one of our favorite sex toys is a massage table. And we're going to go a little more in depth on that today. What to look for in a massage table, some of the ways that we use it to enhance our play.
Mhm.
So, would you like to take it from there?
Here's our guest of honor for the day, our massage table. As you can see, it's portable. It's got little clasps to keep it closed. Actually comes with a nice case, but I didn't want to have to deal with the case this morning.
The case is nice because it holds some of the accessories that come with the table, and then we've got some extra accessories we put in there as well.
And of course, it'll also keep the table clean when you're traveling with it.
Go ahead.
Let's release the clasps and open up the table.
See the legs pop out.
Oh, just a second, and let me show something, which we will mention as we go along. I think you can see the cord. This is actually a heated massage table. Kind of nice to find if you can. Adds that little bit of extra comfort to the table.
And I know somebody who particularly likes the heated function.
Oh, boy. I get cold so easy. Here we go. Up. See, set up.
Something else I'd like to mention, can we slide the table back just a little bit for a moment?
This way.
Yep. You can just barely see, I'm gonna lift it up a little bit, these little knobs. The legs are adjustable.
You want to be able to adjust the height of the table because whoever is doing the giving on the table is going to want to have it at a height that's going to be easier for them to do work without making their back sore and achy.
And let's move this back forward a little bit. There we go, that's probably a good
Okay.
spot for now. The table comes with some accessories. Here's the headrest.
This is a headrest. On this table, it can go to either end. I don't know if you can see it very well or not. Here's the headrest.
Yeah, let me take it for just a second. This one has a shelf with it, so, but if you see, it's got this nice little cutout so that when you're resting your face down in there, it feels more comfortable, you can breathe easier. That's kind of important, isn't it?
Yep.
But yes, this one also has a little shelf that hangs from it. What's the advantage of the shelf?
Well, first of all, let me see if I can insert this. There we go.
It's a place to rest the arms, but there's some other things you can rest on there.
If you are doing bondage or something of that nature, you're going to have to worry about what happens if the person is tied up and the other person
Is on incapacitated.
is incapacitated for some reason. Scissors, in this case, a seatbelt cutter, can go on that shelf so that the person that's tied up would be able to get them and cut themselves loose. Another accessory,
Bolster. Bolsters are good for supporting the body, particularly both in massage and when you're playing with sensuality, sexuality, under the legs.
Mhm.
And would you like me to demonstrate?
yeah, why don't you get up there and show them how this works.
First, I have to get my stool because the table is currently set for his height, which makes it a little high for me getting up and down. So if I'm on my back,
Bolster will go under her knees to support her knees, keep that little bit of a bend, which is good for the back.
yeah, it's going to take pressure off of my back. If you hold or place those somewhere, please.
Now, if she's going to be face down in the cradle, I can adjust the bolster to put it underneath her ankles. And once again, that will give her better support for the rest of her body.
take those back. Couple of things you want to look for when you're buying a table. You want a good sturdy one. And particularly you want one that's rated to hold the weight of both of you. Because at times you may want to use the table to take advantage of some great positions where you're both going to be on the table. Let's see, what else? We've talked about height adjustment, handling the weight, sturdiness, some of the accessories.
The heat, which is
The
kind of
heat.
nice to have. So why would you want to have one of these? Well, we've already discussed the fact that you can have some different positions. It can add some fun and some variety into your sex life to have one of these. You can use it for more than just plain or regular PIV sex.
I like it for sensual play. And I'll show a couple other items. We have a sheet that we put down.
Nice, clean, easy to wash white sheet.
And I like white because then I can bleach it.
And
Line it up that way, please.
one other item that we can put on here of our own.
A mattress pad. Now, these are often sold in pharmacies and medical stores. But it's a nice, easily washable pad that'll help contain mess, body fluids, oil, various other items.
Yep.
Now, hint, hint. If you really want something luxurious, Liberator makes a throw. It's a nice man-made fur that feels wonderful on the body. And it's also easy to clean, and it's made specifically for use during sex. For those sensuals of us who don't particularly like mess and want something to help us take care of the mess.
Yep.
One of my favorite uses for the massage table, as I said, is sensual massage, where I am the receiver, he is the giver. We have a consent conversation before we start. We have our normal consent that we have, but we want to check in each time to make sure that I'm still up for everything that we normally do. Maybe on a particular day, I don't want bondage, or I don't want direct genital contact.
Sometimes it's the blindfold.
Mhm.
I don't know if you can see that very well.
I like to add the blindfold because it helps me focus on the sensations I'm feeling in my body.
Always remember too, when you're taking it off, I think we mentioned it in the toy video, it really does block the light if you use a good blindfold. So if you open your eyes too quickly, that light can be blinding. So be careful as you open your eyes. Be gentle on yourself.
And this one is the Mindfold blindfold.
Yes. Now, we did discuss lube. If you'd like to hold that up there near the camera. In this case, we have a fractionated coconut oil. It's very smooth. It stays very liquid all the time. It's great for the lubrication you would want, whether it's just on the skin for a massage, or whether you're going to be using it internally, vaginally or anally. It provides a good, clean oil, a good, clean lube. It can also create some mess, which is why we have things that we put down on top of the massage table. So if oil gets on them, they can be laundered. And one other thing that I sometimes add in, don't always, but sometimes, are gloves. Because oil can be messy. So can body fluids if we're working anally, or if she's doing work on me. So the gloves make it easier to just remove them quickly. You've got clean hands then to do whatever you need to do. And if you need to go back to doing some of the play that you've been doing, you can put on a new pair of gloves. Keeps things a little bit cleaner, and a little bit quicker and nicer.
I have a couple other items I want to mention. When I'm on the table, I like music. It depends on my mood. It may be a nice, relaxing massage type music. It may be something with a little more intensity to it, a little more beat, if I'm really looking for a more turn-on sexual type encounter.
Scents can be added,
That was the next one.
candles, perfumes, whatever.
Soft lighting. Anything that's going to enhance the experience. Is there anything else that you want to talk about?
So, why you'd want to have a massage table is to add a little bit of spice, a little bit of fun, a little variety into your sex life, or even into your sexual or erotic play. This doesn't even need to go as far as sex if you don't want. It's a great item to have in your house. They aren't that expensive. I would urge you to check one out, get one, talk with your partner, and see about getting one. It's added a lot to our erotic life.
I certainly am very, very happy that we bought one.
So subscribe, share this video, like it, and come back for our next one.
And thank you for watching.
Thank you very much.